Well, hello my beautiful friends. Welcome to another Pay or Stay Away, the series here on my channel where we discuss new makeup releases and talk about whether or not we want to spend our hard-earned coin on them. So if you are interested in hearing about the new makeup releases for the week, then go ahead and keep on watching and let's jump right on in. It has been so long that I legit forgot how I start out my Pay or Stay Away videos, which is embarrassing and pathetic, so I'm so sorry that it has been so long. I literally had to go back and rewatch my most recent one from like 3 months ago to see how I started these videos out. Like, I forgot how I start out my own video. It's so sad. So I am really sorry it's been so long. It's been a surprisingly busy year, even though I've been mostly sitting at home. A lot of my work has been just here inside of my house. So thank you for bearing with me here. I know it's been like very sparse as far as my content goes, but thank you so much for bearing with me. But really quickly before we get started, I want to say a huge thank you to anybody who is new here on my channel. I have a few new subscribers and I just want to say thank you so much for visiting the channel and subscribing and watching my content. I appreciate it so much and I appreciate you so much. So let's go ahead and kick this party off here with something new from Colourpop. Of course, we're talking about Colourpop. Honestly, I'm kind of tired of talking about Colourpop and Pay or Stay Away. Not like they don't come out with amazing things, because they definitely do, but it's just so much that I just got tired of always talking about them, and I think that's honestly one of the factors that went into me kind of taking a break from Pay or Stay Away. I'm not gonna blame it on Colourpop, but it was definitely a little bit of a deciding factor here. But this is the Colourpop Malibu Barbie collaboration and it is available now. This collection includes the Malibu Barbie palette for $25, which I feel like is very expensive for Colourpop. Colourpop's palettes range from like $12 to $18, and I feel like $18 is really kind of on the spendier price range of Colourpop. You're gonna get a lot of shadows in that palette for that price point, so I don't know, it just seems pretty expensive to me for that brand. But I digress. They are also coming out with the Beach Party Super Shock Highlighter for $12, the Golden Beach Lip Duo for $16, the Dreamhouse Lip Duo for $16, the Malibu Sunset Lip Duo for $16, Doll Lashes Faux Lashes for $9, and the entire collection can be yours for $99. Now, honestly, I definitely see Malibu Barbie when I look at, what did I just say, Malibu Barbie? Boob Barbie? Yeah, no, that's not her name. I definitely see Malibu Barbie when I look at this collection. I think it's cute. I definitely think they drew inspiration from the OG Malibu Barbie toys, but it just doesn't do anything for me. I feel like at this point, you know, with Colourpop having so many different collabs and having so many palettes and there being so many makeup brands out there, I feel like we've seen it all kind of at this point, and this palette just doesn't really do much for me. Now, for being a Malibu Barbie themed palette, I like that there's some blues in there and there are some pinks as well, and I like the mix of pink and blue because when I think of Malibu Barbie, I think of pink, like Jeep, and blue eyeshadow. Just seems very like late 80s to me. I do really like that beautiful berry magenta matte color, and I like the sunny yellow that's right next to it. I get inspired by those two colors. Actually, I kind of get inspired by that bottom left corner, the matte quad that's happening over there. I kind of like that. I wish it was its own little thing. It kind of reminds me of the Isabelle and Animal Crossing palette, but just like a matte version of it. So I'm kind of into it. I don't know, maybe it's just me, but for being a Malibu Barbie palette, I feel like there's a lot of kind of silvery tones in here, and there are a decent amount of more neutrally tones as well. If you cover up that blue and you cover up the magenta and the beautiful sunny yellow matte, it's mostly like a warm toned palette with a few pops of like rosy pinks and then that matte orange. I don't know, I'm just not super inspired by it. So I think the concept is cute, but I'm just kind of tired of Colourpop coming out with collab after collab after collab, because it really diminishes the value of having like all these amazing collabs. Like when they did the Animal Crossing one, we all know how I felt about that, and it just makes it seem not so special. And I feel like collabs should be super special, just so exciting, and when you come out with a collab every other week with another brand or another company or Disney or Nintendo or this and that, it just makes it feel less special to me. I don't know, call me a big pile of sour grapes over here if you will, but that is just how I feel about all these Colourpop collabs. So this next release, I legitimately just found on Instagram. It wasn't planned to talk about this, but I have to because I need this in my life right now. Like, stat, I need this. This is from Give Me Glow Cosmetics. They're coming out with some new highlighters. Now, if you don't already know, I absolutely rant and rave about one of their highlighters, the shade Halo. It's this incredible, really, really pale, light, white, iridescent gold. And it is so beautiful if you want a pop-in, like blinding, see from space, like stop traffic. What other kind of cliche makeup quotes can I use here? But it is extremely, extremely blinding. It is perfect for a brow bone highlight or an inner corner highlight. It is stunning. And their formulas are super buttery and smooth, and they have a bunch of different kind of skin tone variations to choose from as far as highlighters go. They have really, really pale, and they have pretty darn deep as well. Now, they are coming out with some new really beautiful highlighters. I've only seen one, but I bet this entire collection is going to be gorgeous because I love their highlighters so much. And the one that they showed off couldn't have been more perfect for me. It's like they were personally trying to come after my money, my bank account here. They showed off an incredible pink gold highlighter. It's like a light pink, kind of cool toned, and it has a strong, warm golden shift. Oh my god, it just covered me head to toe with this highlighter. It looks incredible. So I will be buying definitely one of these, probably two of them. If you don't already know, my favorite highlighter in the entire universe is from Colourpop Cosmetics, who you guys know I love very, very dearly. They have a highlighter that came out a couple years ago called Popping Rocks. It is to die for, and this looks pretty darn similar. So I'm definitely going to be purchasing one, if not two of these, because I mean, I have 3 pans of Popping Rocks. I hit pan on 2 out of the 3 pans. Like, I used up one entirely, and I hit pan on my second one. So I need some more pink gold highlights in my life. That's just a fact. So the next makeup release we're going to be talking about is from Hipdot, and this is their Clueless collaboration. Now, it is available now, and the collaboration includes the Cher's Locker set box for $108, the 411 pressed pigment palette for $32, the Total Betty's lip oil set for $24, the Totally Clueless blush palette for $26, the Clueless 3-piece pin set for $28, and the Clueless collection bundle for $82. And it is available right now on their website and also on Ulta. Now, I have never personally tried anything from Hipdot. I haven't really seen many things that they've come out with that have really sparked my interest, to be honest. I feel like they've come out with a whole heck of a lot of collaborations, but nothing's really made me want to purchase from them. But this collaboration looks very, very, very similar to me to the Colourpop and Malibu Barbie collab that we just talked about. They look almost identical in tones as far as the eyeshadow palette goes, and just as far as the overall marketing goes. I'm a little confused. I feel like the price points for both of them are very expensive. I mean, with the Colourpop one, you're getting more shadows for $25 versus the Hipdot. I think you get 12 shadows here and it's $32, which seems very, very expensive to me, but they do claim that these are pressed pigments, so maybe that's why there's that kind of price increase. I don't really love this color scheme, just like how I didn't really love the Malibu Barbie one. I'm not like jumping for joy over this. I think that if you cover up that bottom row, the bottom 3 kind of cooler tones there, you have a very, very basic warm neutral palette, and it's just not really doing too much for me. You know, I am a 2000s, like late 90s gal. You think that I would have seen Clueless by now? I've never seen it. I love the, you know, iconic plaid yellow matching outfit that the main character wears. I love Brittany Murphy because I love King of the Hill, Luann, hello. But I've never seen Clueless, so I don't really have that connection to this collaboration. So as far as the palette and the collection goes itself, I'm not really thinking anything of this other than next. The very final release I'm going to talk about for this week is from Colourpop Again. Yes, there are 2 Colourpop launches in this week's Pay or Stay Away. I'm kind of shocked by that, but honestly not really. This is the Colourpop So Very Lovely collection. It is available right now, and it consists of the So Very Lovely eyeshadow palette for $18, the Super Shock blushes and chiffon, which, fun fact, is my cat's middle name, Ruby Du Chiffon. She has 2 middle names. Yeah, I digress. The other 2 Super Shock blushes are in the shades Georgette and Viola, the lippy sticks for $7, the cream gel pencils for $7 as well in the shades Lattice, Macrame, and Crochet. That was kind of a tongue twister. But this is available now, as I said, and I think that these price points for this particular collection is much more on brand for Colourpop. I feel like the Barbie ones were like way overblown for Colourpop prices. I don't know if that's just because it's a Barbie collab and maybe they just want to charge a little bit more. I don't know. I don't know how the inner workings of Colourpop goes, but I'm not inspired by this either, and I'm sorry. I know I'm just like sitting here ragging on everybody for being so boring, but this is a little boring. I think that the packaging is stunning. Like, give me a print of that packaging. I would take just a big canvas of that. I think it's beautiful, and whoever designed the packaging and whoever designed this photo shoot and just these promotional photos, like, good job, because they are beautiful with the white peonies, and it's so stunning. I love it. But the actual palette itself, other than that really kind of cute matte lavender and the cute peachy coral next to it, I am so I'm over it. I'm over it, okay? I have Colourpop palettes that have these exact colors. I feel like I could definitely pull out a few of my butterfly Colourpop palettes that came out, I believe, 2 years ago, and kind of pair them together and come out with this exact palette. I think it's a really cute color scheme as far as the mattes go, but I have it, and I don't think that it's anything new to Colourpop. At this point, I'm just like begging Colourpop, pump the brakes, please. Take like a few weeks off and really kind of gather together ideas that you actually want to make, or ideas that you actually feel like inspired by. I don't know, they're a huge corporation. They make so much money, so I understand why they do what they do. It's business, but I'm so tired of these like kind of half thought through concepts with these gorgeous packaging designs and just these amazing like looking palettes, and then when you actually look at the color scheme of the palettes, it's just like snooze fest over here. I don't know, I'm being harsh, but I am a huge Colourpop fanatic. I love them. I have loved them since they became a brand, and I've just seen them have such a decline over the last couple of years and just really just focus on pushing product out and not caring at all about the actual concepts and color schemes of these palettes. So personally, as a consumer, I'd like them to just take a break for a minute and really just focus on some interesting and unique ideas that they actually want to make, because it really seems like they just don't want to really make these palettes, but they're just choosing like already existing palettes and just kind of mismatching the colors to look a little bit different in the actual palettes themselves, and then sending them out to people and marketing them as new things. Like I said, I know it's business, but I just want to see better from Colourpop, because I know that they can do better. They've done better. They've come out with really interesting ideas before, and this just ain't it. Like I said, gorgeous palette, gorgeous promotional photos. I would buy artwork from those promotional photos if they had like the print of the palette with the beautiful flowers around it. Oh my god, it's stunning. But the actual palette itself just leaves me wanting so much more. And real quick before we go, I just want to touch base on the news, the elephant in the room. If you didn't watch my last video, one of the new makeup releases is my palette with Celadon Cosmetics. I know it's like absolutely insane to hear that. I'm still kind of in shock as well. If you want to hear more about it, go ahead and watch my last video. It's like 4 minutes long, and I just kind of talk about the kind of how I feel about having a collaboration with my favorite indie brand. It's very overwhelming, but extremely exciting. I'm just like still kind of in shock about it, to be honest. I figured I'd mention that here, shameless self-promo. So stay tuned to see the updates with that. Okay, my friends, that is going to be wrapping up today's Pay or Stay Away. Please let me know in the comments what you feel about some of these releases. Do you like some of the ones that I kind of talked smack about for the last 20 minutes? Or are you kind of feeling the same way as me as far as the whole Colourpop needing to take a break thing goes? Let me know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed today's video and you are not already subscribed and you want to see more from me, go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below to stay in the loop for when I post, when we keep up with the new makeup releases and whatnot. But I hope you were having an absolutely amazing and beautiful day wherever you are. I hope you are staying safe. I hope you are doing well. And thank you so much for joining me today and taking the time out of your day to watch my video. I hope to see you next time. Bye!